Hey guys, welcome back. Today we're getting into Vegan Creamer Showdown Part 2. If you haven't watched the first episode of Vegan Creamer Showdown, I will link that up in the cards so that you can go watch, because you really want to start there since we're going into this with our front runner from that episode to now compete with a new one. So we're going to be pitting against Mooala and the Forager Half and Half. Over here we have the Mooala side, and we've got our iced coffee, our hot coffee, and then on standby, of course, is our trusty Nespresso frother, since it gets the job done equally every single time. And then on this side, we've got Forager's dairy-free half and half. And again, iced coffee and hot coffee. First up is Mooala. And second up is Forager. Not sure how much to put of this. Okay, that didn't do much of anything. Let's get some more in there. It's quite thick. Okay, that did something. So this is Forager. This is Mooala. Not much of a difference. Let's now give Mooala a taste. Yeah, it's still just got that really good, like I said, aloha flavor to it if you reference back to my first Showdown video. So it still tastes good. I do remember it doing better in the iced coffee though, so that'll be interesting to see. But let's now compare it to Forager. Okay. Honestly, this really doesn't taste like I have anything in it, and I had to put like double the amount of the Mooala, so that's kind of a bummer. It does definitely have the thickness to it, and again, referencing my other video, if you watch that, you'll know that Oatly performed kind of similarly, but it definitely, Oatly gives you that all around like good color, good mouthfeel, like hint of a taste. The Forager really has nothing going for it so far other than that thickness. You do taste like this heaviness in your coffee, which I'm almost kind of not sure I like. So yeah, so now let's go on to iced coffee. Again, starting with Mooala. Ah, yes. Looks so good. Now, Forager. Okay, yeah. I put a lot and it's still just significantly darker than the Mooala. And I don't know if you can tell, but it really, at least in the iced coffee, it's kind of separating. Let me give it another shot. I'll stir it some more. Give it a fighting chance. No, it's still just kind of ew. All right, well, let's give it a taste. We'll start with Forager first. No, that's not, it doesn't even have the heaviness or thickness that it did in the hot coffee. Like right now, it just tastes like black coffee, but like slightly worse in a way. There's something about it now that's a little bit off, and I would rather just have this completely black with no Forager in it. So now we're gonna go to Mooala. And yes, I would love to once again just keep drinking this. It's so good. I don't know how else to explain it. It's just so got that aloha taste, and it just blends really well into the coffee. I mean, look at that. It's pretty seamless, and it gives you that good color. It has that mouthfeel. This wins also in the iced. So now let's froth. We're gonna start with Forager. Oh, interesting. Do you guys see that? It's definitely foamy. But it's really just like bubbles. It's barely coating the back of a spoon. And it all just seems to have like mostly just disintegrated. Okay, let's get this into the coffee. Okay, so that definitely changed the color of our coffee because there was so much in the frother, but let's taste. I guess first, as you can see, no foam whatsoever. What little is like barely trying to stay alive there. So like with the hot coffee before, it has that really thick feel to it, but now because we heated it, it really just tastes like cashews and kind of it kind of overpowers the coffee, honestly. It really just kind of tastes like a bunch of cashew milk now, and that's not really what you're looking for. Especially, I mean, first of all, when you're trying to make a latte and you want froth. So yeah, so this is kind of a thumbs down situation here. Now let's move on to Mooala. Okay, Mooala. My frother has been rinsed and dried. Okay. And I would say this is definitely comparable to like in our first test where it doesn't really look that promising, but it has body to it, you know, and it does coat the back of a spoon. So let's get this into the coffee. And yeah, look at that. I mean, it's not the best froth, but it holds up. It's there. It's got a bodiness to it. And let's give it a taste again. It's just delicious. It's so silky. And again, with that coconut almond oat blend, it just has a really good flavor. Again, you know, 2 times straight, I'm just gonna keep calling it that aloha flavor. It just works so well. So, I mean, you can tell, you can easily see that difference. I mean, which latte would you want? Not that I made these like lattes, but you know, which would you want on your latte? I think Mooala. Yeah, I think so. All right, guys, this means once again, Mooala is our plant-based creamer winner in our vegan showdown. Forager just didn't hold up. It had, you know, it started out with slightly more body than Mooala, but compared to taste and then frothing, it really just doesn't hold up as well as you think it would. Between the separation in the iced coffee and just kind of like the amount that we had to put for how little like payback it gave us was not worth it. Whereas Mooala was so smooth, blended seamlessly, never separated. The same with its frothing. It just, held up and it's still foamy. Whereas Forager just kind of disintegrated before our eyes. And it did then change the color of the coffee. But you had to put, again, so much more than even the iced version. And it just tasted like coffee milk, cashew milk. So I wouldn't say it's worth the money. I definitely think Mooala is where it's at. All right, that's it for Vegan Creamer Showdown Part 2. What did you think about the results? Were you hoping it was going to be one or the other? And as always, if you think that there's another vegan creamer or plant-based milk that could substitute as a creamer out on the market that you think could compete with either of these or with the ones from the first episode, please let me know, because I love coffee and I just want to keep trying to find that perfect creamer. And as always, I will see you guys next time. Be sure to hit the subscribe button and the notification bell next to it so you're notified when new videos go up. And if you like this video, give it a thumbs up. Bye!